Welcome back to another mod map roundup. This is number 3 in the series. We're getting along, there's quite a lot of maps coming out, and we are starting off with Broad Street Skatepark by the one and only Roartex. This is one I covered along with the next map in another video. I went into it in detail, I'll link to that one as well. But yeah, an amazing looking map, and one of 3 that have come out by Roartex. The newest one I'll put at the end of the video, but yeah, amazing quality, rides well, happy days. So next up, again by Roartex, is Big Apple Park. This is maybe my favourite map in Streets so far in terms of mod maps. It looks absolutely amazing. There's so many like tech little things all over the place, especially if you're a tech rider. This is kind of the perfect map, and it looks amazing as well. This little beauty is Supermarket Plaza by Jonx. It's another kind of tech paradise, I would say, especially like a supermarket car park with a ton of, well, shit everywhere, like a whole load of just junk and random things scattered around all over the place, and there's so many little options and jibby things you can do with this map. So if you like a ramp park rider, you may not like it, but in terms of just like random things like rocks and different like pallets being set up everywhere, it's a really kind of interesting map, so I definitely recommend this one. Oh, one thing I will say about this one, it does take a little while to load, so if your game pauses for a while it's loading, kind of just wait. It maybe takes 30 seconds or a little bit longer. I'm not sure why, but yeah, just in case. Next up is Backyard by SunGuard. This is another relatively simple looking map, but it actually rides pretty well. And also, if you use Guru's BMX Mod, put the time of day on, add some really nice shadows to it, kind of lights it nice. So I do recommend turning that one on for this map, otherwise it looks a little flat. But yeah, simple, but quite a lot in there if you play around with it a bit. Next up is DH Tower by DH13. He's appeared in every mod map roundup I've done so far, and he's very consistent with bringing out a lot of good kind of street type maps. He's kind of covered everything at this point. This one looks fairly simple at a glance, but there's lots of these sort of banks to ledges and all sorts of kind of interesting little setups, like this rail which you could bonk to that ledge or gap over it. A few different bank things here and there. It's surprisingly actually kind of deep the more you get into it. Here's another interesting one by DH, is DH Oldschool. He did actually release School, which was the session high school map. This is Oldschool, which is a different one, but still a similar kind of thing. It's very big, if you look at it, like the scale's pretty huge. And there's a ton of little spots and ledges and all sorts of things everywhere. It looks simple at first, but the more I got into it, the more kind of interesting angles and ledges and things I found. You'll see it in the clips that I post after this. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. Put what's his name? Guru's mod map, the time of day thing. Put that on to get some nice shadows. Because I find with that off, it looks a little bit flat. You turn this on, adjust it so you get like nice shadows for wherever you're taking a clip or whatever. And it works out pretty good, I think. Definitely a recommended one. Hot off the presses, this is a new one that I just saw as I started recording this video. It is The Lost Loop by Yaky. This is his second map, I think. And I'm pretty sure this one was in Skater XL, but it's like a huge concrete park, which would be pretty much ideal for BMX, I think. Lots of different features on it, especially if you're a park rider. I think this one would be ideal. You get this loop here. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do anything on it. Maybe. And you also get this bowl up at the top of the hill. Very nice looking map, and I definitely recommend it. And to finish off with, we have the last and third Roartex map, the latest one that's just come out. It is Under the Big Apple, which is a famous Skater XL map from what I remember. It's not actually complete yet. Like, I remember stuff being over that side, but for now, basically this route all the way down to the park is currently there. When Mash fixes a few things with the games, he's planning on putting it all together. I think it's maybe combined with the Big Apple map as well, so it's like one huge thing. But yeah, you get this really nice looking skate park. You got the whole subway thing, which is lit and looks really nice as well. Oh, one thing I would mention is Hubber's mod map fix. I find with that on, it kind of makes things look a bit kind of faded or something, like the contrast goes a little strange. I prefer to have it off so it kind of pops a little bit more. Also, if you have reshade, I would turn HDR off for Roartex's maps, just to get kind of the most colour and have it looking as strong as possible. It depends on your taste though, I think. And there we go. That has been another roundup. Safe to say the maps are definitely improving in terms of quality. That's not to say I've covered all the maps either. There's definitely other ones, more park inspired ones, which I don't really play quite so much. I do like a lot of street style places. That's just kind of the way I play it. So do go to Mod.io and check everything out. There's tons out there and it's just going to keep growing. We're still, what, a few weeks into release? 3 maybe? We're in a pretty good position right now. And especially if this is the quality we're getting already, just imagine what it's going to be like in the future. It's going to be pretty nuts, I think. And yeah, I'm going to keep these videos up every week on Wednesday, because at this rate it's just about enough to get like 7, 8 different maps which suit my style, film a bunch of clips. Yeah, spot session videos on Saturday. I'll try and fit in edits here and there other times, or if there's an update. I think when this is released there will be the Physics 2.0 update will be coming out on Friday. Or that's what Mash said anyway. He's aiming to get that out on the beta branch. And then we'll be able to play with all those extra features. Better fakies, better like flow between tricks. When I say fakey, I mean this thing, getting out of fakey. Lots of little things which hopefully improve the experience all around. We'll see what that's like though. I'll maybe do a video focusing specifically on that when it comes out as well. Anyway, enough talking. Happy days. See you next time.